guys, October 23rd, 2020. This one I got a call for no heat on a gas furnace. I was there recently and I did clean the flame sensor. That was probably about a month ago, I guess. It was working last time I was there. But the guy's calling me. I guess his elderly mother has no heat. So, says the thermostat's calling for heat. And I'm right down the street, so we'll go over there and see what's going on with it. He says nothing's happening with it. Going our way over there now. I know it's a Ruud gas furnace.
Up to 78, so it'll come on. It's not going to come on because I got the door off, the bottom door off.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but I held the button to make it to come on. And for some reason the flame's not jumping on here.
Nothing at all?
Nothing.
Let me plug in my light.
Yeah. Let me see, she just switch over here. Power us up over here. Alright, yep. I mean, I know these things, now I just let you know, I did shut the valve is turned off. I turned it off, so.
What valve?
This one right here. This one here.
Well, it ain't gonna work with that off.
No, I know that. I mean, if it was on, it still wasn't coming up. I turned it off because I didn't know. I'm looking this. Obviously, it's not like the old style where I can light a pilot anymore. I know that.
Well, there's rollout switches here. Let's make sure these are in. I'm fine. Flame sensor's back connected. No, it's not hot. Alright, let's see what we can do here.
Yeah.
Let's see what our jumper is. That's on. Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Maybe you didn't have the door on right.
Yeah, but that furnace has run since the 7th of October.
Yeah. Switches was tripped. I pushed them in to usually hear them click. I didn't hear nothing.
What switch did you touch?
See these little rollout switches?
Yeah.
They're little buttons on them.
They're just little resets?
I don't know, unless you didn't have the door on right, the door popped off, it's possible.
Yeah, but I was down here holding that same button with my thumb.
How long?
As long as like I said, this light was powered
Well,
on.
you had this valve off.
Yeah, but I turned it off. I turned it off after because I'm thinking maybe I can push it down like the old style and pilot it on.
Well, let's put the door on and see what happens here. Sometimes the door's not on there right, you know? It's kind of an odd thing.
Right. Like I said, the heat's been on in this house. I know it has.
Well, it was working when I left it.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens now.
It sounds like it didn't do this at all, so it sounds like it's ready to rock and roll here.
Well, maybe it was a bad connection on that door switch. So you came here and there was no heat?
No heat. She had the thermostat set at 78 to come on. The house was 69, and she had it on heat, had the fan on auto, and nothing. So I'm like, shit. So I came down to the old, and maybe she kind of screwed something up with the temperature.
You got to make sure that that's on heat and not on off.
No, it was on heat.
Yeah.
It was on heat, and the fan was on auto. Yeah. And still nothing.
Well, it's working now.
Yep, it is working now.
I don't know. If it happens again, we'll get you to it deeper, right?
Yep, exactly.
That's all this shit is. Sometimes there's no rhyme or reason to it, right?
Right. Well, maybe it was those little switches that you press. I didn't know that those were.
Well, it's not that. I didn't feel anything clicking.
Right. I know what you're telling me. Right. You would have heard it. Or
you would have felt it click if it was out.
Right. Okay.
If them things heat up, I mean it's a safety. It shuts the unit off.
They heat up. Right, I know what you're saying. Yeah, but I don't know. She was chilly this morning. She said she got up and turned the heat on, so she must have had it off all night long. I don't think she. So why would they be?
Unless it wasn't turned on properly. You know, it wasn't turned on properly at the thermostat. You wouldn't have played with it, and then came down here and shut this off. I mean, is that possible?
Nah, she already had it on heat. That's what I said. I looked at the thermostat. My mother's old. She might not be so good with the temperatures or screw something up.
So you're saying no?
Right.